Welcome everyone to the first ever co-op Q&A. Should we call it that?
Sure.
Because I've done Q&As by myself, and I never did with another person.
Okay. So you've actually done this before. You know how this goes.
Before, during the time when I was bad editing.
All right.
When that Movie Maker was my thing.
Yeah, Movie Maker.
Yes, a lot of my episodes were Movie Maker.
Well, I'm glad I showed up then.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's start with the first question. Supersonic Sass asks, there's a 2, there's 4, there's 6, and 8. Can you finish the rest? There's 10, there's 12, there's 14, there's 16. Is that what they're asking?
I don't know. I saw this question beforehand, and I have no idea what they're talking about. I have no clue. So, no, we can't finish the rest.
Because I'm pretty sure it's infinite.
Yeah, that's how numbers go.
Then Nemesis Blood Rice, a beautiful guy. Everyone, he's an amazing man. Would you ship a rock and a pen?
By rock and pen, does he mean like? Is rock and pen like people from an anime or something?
No, it's physical objects.
Oh, okay. Do I ship a rock and a pen?
That's gonna be a rocky start. Sure, I ship it.
I'm not a weirdo who ships physical objects, unlike this guy over here, so probably not.
We're calling it Red. That's what we'll call it, Red.
Red?
Or Pock.
Or Pock. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Death Soul 24 asks, well, he asks multiple things.
But he didn't even, I think he means me the whole time. I don't know. He didn't really label who he asked.
Whatever. Question 1. Why did you come up with the name Fictional Characters Collide?
Oh, that's a good question. This was actually, it wasn't my idea. A good friend of mine actually gave me the idea of Fictional Characters Collide for a title name.
Really?
Yeah, and funny thing about Fictional Characters Collide, it was supposed to be a spin-off of 1 Minute Melee.
Huh.
Before I came back into the love of actual analysis and debating.
Interesting. Question 2. Are you planning to do our collaboration episode, like with Urza, Scarlet versus Saber?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you haven't seen that episode yourself. A whole 40-minute episode with Nemesis and Huan, who has their own fight series. It was a whole collab, and I'm sure they're going to see a certain giant mermaid fight happening soon with another guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah.
Question number 3. I'm sure there's supposed to be a you there. Are you planning to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode?
Well, I have the two teams in a certain fight, but they're not against each other. But maybe. It's based on if I'm going to give them their Zords.
Maybe in like season 4. I don't know.
Yeah, we already have season 2 kind of planned out already.
Yeah, he does. He hasn't told me half the fights.
That'll happen. We're going to be surprises for you. And
yeah.
I think that's the best part for you, being the co-host.
Yeah,
and seeing what's going to happen next.
I'm along for the ride. Alright.
Next question is by Combo Breaker.
Hey.
Look at all those questions.
So, Mr. Demon and Archer, which do you think is stronger, Toon Force or Reality Warping? I don't know either of those characters. So
no, it's an actual physical law with characters like Toon Force. You know, people can be squished and like stretched, but they can still be fine without it. That's what Toon Force is. Like Looney Tunes, SpongeBob, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha, okay.
And Reality Warping is basically you can mix reality into any way you want. I think Reality Warping can really...
Yeah, because...
When the guy can really snap his fingers and literally erase the guy, Toon Force is not going to do anything.
Yeah, I feel like Reality Warping kind of cancels out the effects of Toon Force.
Yeah, I really think so. Like, if you put, like, the one above all versus SpongeBob, the guy who's basically known for Toon Force and stretch and squish and kind of stuff.
Who's literally a sponge.
Yes. Versus a guy who basically knows everything and does everything.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next question?
For both of y'all, what's your favorite episode of FCC? And side question to this, what's one of your favorite episodes of Combo Breaker? JK, you don't need to answer that one.
Well, with my favorite episode of Combo Breaker has to be Laharo versus Majin Buu, even though Laharo kind of died in that episode.
I see. Sorry, I haven't seen any of your episodes.
I'll show you some maybe.
Yeah, I'll watch them after this. Favorite episode of FCC?
You only been here like for 4 episodes.
Yeah, I've only been here for a few episodes, and I haven't really seen any of your episodes.
The cringeworthy episodes.
Yeah, for the cringeworthy episodes. So, did I uncringe the series then?
No, like, during episode 15, it started getting better with quality and editing.
Okay, gotcha. I kind of...
I think right now my favorite has to be around Shao Kahn versus Laharo, Dark Pit versus Darkling, or Pretty Hero versus the Bandana Waddle Dee, which you were here for.
I really liked Ruby versus Tracer. That was a good script.
Yeah, and
like
you
that
also
script.
edited the whole episode yourself.
Yeah.
It also shows how good this guy
I'm a
is.
bit biased.
It also shows how good this guy is at editing better than me.
Well, I don't know about that. All right.
For both, yeah.
Who has been the most fun character to analyze on the show?
Laharo for me.
Really?
I had fun with playing the games again of this guy, and he was in every single one, no matter what. He was in DLCs, full-on spin-offs, full-on his own games. He was a fun character to play as and watch the anime of, and read the manga, and read the novel.
I liked doing Tracer a lot because for the first time I felt like I actually knew what I was talking about.
I thought you knew about like Dark Link and Dark Pit.
Yeah, but not so much Tracer.
Yeah, good point. Let's wait till you get more about characters in the series.
Yeah, not so much as I did Tracer. Like, because I guess also there's like not much to talk about. And while I'm not the best Tracer, you can see the video that I put up where I took the footage that I used for that fictional characters collide episode, and I actually took it and I analyzed it in a post commentary on my own channel.
Yeah.
Link in the description. You can watch that and see I'm definitely not the best Tracer, but I'm alright enough to get by, and I know what I'm doing when I talk about her. So
yeah,
I did like analyzing her.
And that's the same thing with Lahar. I just knew everything about him and knew what I'm talking about with him. And half the time, I just saw like a look on your face, like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Okay, next time is...
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
A 1.
A 2. A 3.
A 3.
Yeah. Archer, who do you think would win in a fight? Scott Pilgrim and Ramona versus Laharo. Now, I actually do know those characters, and I would probably... Laharo is that super overpowered...
He's a universal
demon lord
being.
with the kid with the blue hair, right?
Yes, he's the one who can make universes, you summon meteors out of nowhere, fight universal beings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Laharo would take that fight, because Laharo is a stupidly overpowered character that exists for some reason.
He's not... The sad thing is, he's not even the strongest in this universe.
Yeah. I mean, I really like Scott Pilgrim and Ramona as characters. Like,
I seen the
I
movie.
like their
The movie was
concepts.
amazing. The movie, the comics, and the games were amazing.
Yeah. I want them to win, but I know realistically they probably won't.
Flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Demon, do you think Marvel could win the Tournament of Power from Dragon Ball Super?
I think you guys don't know this about me. I'm not the huge guy when it comes to Marvel-based characters. And when you think about it, I only had like 3 characters out of 30 episodes as Marvel characters. Captain America, Doctor Doom, and... Wait, no, Batman's DC. So basically 2 people. So me kind of say that... And people in Marvel... Then it's also based on who you put into that team of Marvel to fight in the Tournament of Power, since in Tournament of Power you only have a few basic people that can be in it. So if you think about the strongest people in Marvel... Maybe? I mean, right now, people in Dragon Ball are transcending time and space now. And Goku's actually confirmed to make who can create galaxies, if I remember. Okay,
Dragon Ball Super is weird.
And then I'm sorry for any speaking and grammar errors.
Hey, trust me, your grammar errors are nothing compared to this guy. You have no idea what his like beta scripts look like. They're so full of like little tiny grammar errors that like
They just
change
build
entire
up.
words.
They just build up.
Aiden Kerr asks.
He's a good animator.
I hope that's how you pronounce your
Aiden
name.
Kerr,
I'm sorry. He asks, do you have any more episodes you plan to remaster?
2. I got
Really?
2 episodes I'm hoping we can remaster. One of them is Homura Kenta versus Samurai Jack, because that episode was just so bad.
And you want to like redo it?
I left so much
erase
out.
the guilt.
I left out so much for Homura. The episode was just bad, like structured wise. The animation was not the best. I'm sorry. The animator even says himself that was his worst animation. And I just want to make that episode better because I want to give at least one guy some justice.
Alright.
And the other episode is either Base versus Metal Sonic or Sora versus Pit. And we know what's happening with Death Battle in the next one.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
And then is there any characters you wouldn't use in a fight?
Well, I hope. I really hope we don't do the Uganda Knuckles versus Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope that's a
We're doing it!
Okay.
I don't want to.
I mean, I would never use those two in a fight, but this is like he's the one who like plans. You have a weird looking belt. This is the guy who like plans like character fights. So you can.
You only have like 3 episodes planned that you actually thought of.
Yeah.
And
we'll get to those eventually. Number 3, do you plan to do a playthrough of a Disgaea game? Eventually, yeah.
This guy right here is going to be doing a blind Let's Play of one soon.
Yep. I only know about what we've analyzed.
And that was basically
for Disgaea.
And that was basically just like one character at the moment if you don't count Baba Torres.
Yeah. So I know like very little about it. So it would be like
a good breath of fresh air.
99% blind playthrough.
Yeah.
All right.
Based on which game you're using too.
Reacting Soul.
Don't forget to press read more.
Reacting Soul asks, Demon, what inspired you to make fictional characters collide?
I think it's just the love of making an actual fight series. Because if you guys didn't know, I used to just make scripts for actual fake death battles. Like a lot of people used to do that. Like, oh, this is our own ideas of fights and what would happen if Death Battle did them. During the time in my first season of making those, I went back to like, what if I make my own series and start on my YouTube channel again? Since this channel was basically dying. Yes, guys, if Fictional Characters Collide wasn't made, this channel would be dead.
My channel's kind of a zombie right now, so
yeah.
Archer, how long have you been co-hosting on FCC? Well, I first appeared on the
I think the remaster.
Yeah, on the remaster of Alucard versus Valvatores.
So
that was my first one, and that was posted on
at least 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
We'll cut this out right here and just show you the date we're talking about.
Yeah.
Next question is both. What matchup will you never do, and what is your favorite anime? I never want to do Superman versus Goku. I never want to do that. Yeah. And he just said what episode he hopes you don't do.
Yeah, but we're gonna do it anyway for some reason. I'd rather do Superman versus Goku than you got Knuckles versus Sonic.
And then, what's your favorite anime?
What is my favorite anime?
If I say this might ruin a top 10 I'm making.
Well, I don't watch much anime myself, but I really, cause like any anime that I like watch like consistently is like usually slice of life animes,
and those are really good.
Yeah, one that I really like is well, I would have to choose between 2. Yeah, okay. I really like one called Interviews with Monster Girls. I like that one a lot because I like the characters. Also, Dueling Hands are cool and awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be my favorite.
I think I'm going to say my second favorite anime, not to spoil my first anime for a top 10 I'm working on.
Okay.
My second favorite anime would have to be the Zatch Bell series, which is basically just it has like the structure of Ash Ketchum and Pikachu, but I think made more better since they have more of a brotherly bond with each other, and they actually don't see each other anymore after the end of the series.
Interesting.
Yeah, and most of the time is they actually have a lot more at stake, because if they actually lose a fight, Zatch would be sent back to his world and never to see Kyo anymore. Each fight cat has a lot more put onto it than actual Pikachu and Ash when you think about it, since they could just come back anytime after they're lost.
Yeah.
And also with Kyo and Zatch is actually one of the first full animes I finished fully. My first anime, I just got on my number 1 because it was just my favorite anime, and my first anime I ever seen.
You're like peeking to the mic. Can you like back away from the mic?
Sorry, guys. So that's what I'm going to say. Let's go with the next question. Apex Predator asks, Demon, did you think FCC would be this popular? No, actually, I did not think it would be this popular.
You know, wait, actually, well, I should save that story for a different question, so yeah. Never mind. Archer, is it awesome to work with Demon? Awesome is a word for it. I would use more the word, well, you know, it's an experience, really.
Based on what I actually give for these characters and what we actually talk about half the time.
It's an experience, I'll say that. Both. Favorite manga. What was the name of that manga that you showed me during high school that I really liked?
Gunblaze West?
Yeah, that one.
Gunblaze West is just basically a whole cowboy manga series.
Yeah.
Which basically only has 3 mangas, sadly.
Yeah. I read the first one, and I liked it a lot. but I've never been able to find.
You can buy it online.
Yeah, but that costs money. Money that I don't have.
Yeah. But yeah,
so that'd be my favorite.
Favorite manga right now would have to be Chronicles of the Cursed Sword, which is basically an American manga. Got you there, people. An American manga actually is my favorite.
How many people do you think will comment that that's not a real manga?
You see the biggest pile right there? Take a picture of this so you can actually people can actually see what I'm talking about. No, we can do that later.
Okay.
You see that longest pile right there of books?
Yeah.
That's the series I'm talking about. I got the most of that series in my collection of manga.
Wow, I actually just not noticed that pile. You do have a lot of manga.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I say
Rick Sanchez, can you do gameplay lists?
What does he mean by that? Like top 10 gameplay list? Like a gameplay playlist?
I mean, we do have playlists of our various gameplays on the channel.
Cuphead, we got one for Sonic Generations in our second channel. Put that right there for people to watch.
Yeah, I need to finish uploading it. But we finished recording that. I just need to finish uploading the episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yes, I'm not sure.
It's just a really vague question.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like re-ask your question. We can like
you can answer it on comments or answer in the comment section. Oh, here comes the QnA asking us some questions.
Number 1, what is yours and Archer's favorite and least favorite FCC episodes?
Want me to go first?
My least favorite is the God to Know, because it's the Sadic one that we're eventually gonna do. That'd be my least favorite.
I think he means like right now at the moment.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll leave that joke to rest.
While you think, I'll go to answer mine. My least favorite has to be Bill Cipher vs. Dementia from Paper Mario. It was just bad.
Well, out of the ones I've done, and they've all been pretty good since I've been around. But I think my least favorite would probably have to be Lahal versus Shao Kahn, only because. Let me explain.
How dare you!
I only don't like it because of my own personal performance.
Oh.
Because like, I didn't know either of the characters like at all, and like, I felt like I was just kind of like stumbling through the script. It was the first time that I had read it, like. I like didn't know what I was doing, and I just kind of felt like
my favorite still has
because
to
like
be
it was like it was the first like official FCC.
That wasn't the remastered, yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't like feel as bad not doing well on the remaster because like it's just remastered of an already done episode.
Yeah.
So I just kind of didn't like that one because like I was new at the time and like didn't know what I was doing at all.
Even though a lot of people loved you in that episode, a lot of people said you were a great addition to the group.
Well, an artist's worst critic is himself. So.
Yeah, and my favorite episode still has to be Lahar vs. Shao Kahn in my own reasons.
Yeah. TheRedArcher, have you ever heard of Not Death Battle? If not, watch it. If so, what's your opinion?
It's their series.
I have not seen it.
It's their series. It's their own series.
QnA's series?
QnA's and Nemesis' series.
Really?
You have to go to Nemesis Blood Rice's series channel to actually watch it.
Alright.
They do like a lot of weird, stupid matchups. One episode I remember is them doing Batman versus a wall.
Okay. Well, I'll watch it later and give you a reply to this question.
Okay.
Archer and Demon. What's your favorite animation made by me? No, it doesn't have to be FCC specific.
Okay.
I did really like your Alucard versus Velvetora's animation.
I think really the three I know he made right now that's in this first season: Captain America vs. Deathstroke, Alucard vs. Velvetora's remastered, and also Dark Pit versus Dark Link. I think between Dark Link versus Dark Pit and Alucard versus Velvetora's is my favorite that he made this season. He did help a lot in Koopa Links versus Robot Masters, but it's not open yet, so I can't really say anything about it until people actually see it for themselves.
And then Demon, which episode are you the most hyped to do next season?
I'll send you the thumbnails like for 2 of these episodes, so you can actually show people what we're talking about.
Okay.
One is already obvious: Koopa Links versus the Robot Masters.
Of course.
Since it's going to be the biggest episode we've done this whole series.
Yeah.
8v8 for season premiere.
How many pages did you say it was going to be?
19 pages of script.
Yeah, that'll be...
The animation is almost 12 minutes long.
Yeah, that's So the entire video is gonna be what, like an hour long?
40 minutes most likely. Maybe we should take turns editing this episode.
That might be a good idea.
And the other episode I'm hyped to do is the one Huan's also animating. The robot devil from Futurama versus the devil from Cuphead.
Okay, that's... We'll worry about that in the future. Omega Zero asks, to both of y'all, 1, what's your guys' favorite game franchise?
Disgaea.
Well, that was quick. I was gonna say, like...
Disgaea and Cuphead.
I was gonna say, I'll let you go first so I can think about mine, but... Man,
Disgaea and Cuphead, really.
You went too fast. I've got a lot of game franchises that I like. Let's see. I mean, I really like the Zelda series. I don't think there's one Zelda game discounting the CDI ones, of course.
Or Skyward Sword, to a lot of people's hate.
I like Skyward Sword.
I know what I'm saying to a lot of people's hate. I'm saying...
Yeah. I like Skyward Sword, so...
Same. Let's see how many comments say that.
You
like Skyward Sword?
Yeah, I do like Skyward Sword.
No, just wait for all the comments.
I think the only bit about Skyward Sword that I didn't like was the stealth sections.
Even though I think Wind Waker did better at it.
Yeah, Wind Waker had better stealth. So I would say probably Zelda. Yeah.
Okay, next question. Who would you like to see in Smash Bros. Switch? I want to see my boy Bomberman. Where is he?
Bomberman.
He just got a new game for the Switch. He deserves to be in it if they're making him relevant nowadays.
Yeah. You're too close to the mic again.
I'm saying, like, if you let Rob back into it, why not add him?
Who would I like to see in this
Goku
on Switch? No, not Goku.
Pretty Fazbear, Shrek.
Oh, well, actually, I think now that we've had the Wii Fit Trainer, we've had Cloud Strife, and we've had Bayonetta. I think
Game & Watch. Freaking Dr. Mario.
I think we've crossed the line
of stupid characters.
Yeah, of like characters that should not probably be in Smash Bros. But are in anyway
because of specials and celebrations.
Yeah,
Cloud was in there because of the FF7 remake.
Yep.
And I heard Ryu just got in because of a special promise they made with Capcom.
And I'm pretty sure Bayonetta was the winner of the poll that they did.
Most likely.
Yeah.
And Roy just there because they need more Fire Emblem.
Who would I like to see on the Switch then? A lot of people have been saying what if they put Undertale characters in it.
I do not want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see it either.
I don't want to see Sans in a fight.
Yeah, it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't like Undertale. Undertale's a great game, but the thing is, I don't think any of the characters would fit very well into Super Smash Bros.
Or in 3D, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I can't see it happening.
I just don't think it's going to be plausible.
Because I didn't see the Wii Fit Trainer being in Super Smash Bros.
But then again, the
Wii
Fit was actually kind of getting popular during that time too, if I remember. And then again, they had Rob.
Yeah, I am happy about Undertale coming to the Switch.
Let's get back to the question before
we trail off too much.
In your opinion, which series of Mega Man is the best? I love the classic. I think after doing Robot Masters vs. Koopalings, the classic became my favorites.
And
I can't wait for Mega Man.
I've only finished the first one, and I've played part of the second one, and part of.
Does Mighty Number 9 count?
No, that's not okay. Oh, also, I didn't quite answer number 2.
Oh.
I think someone I would like to see for Super Smash Bros. On the Switch would probably be maybe another Sonic character.
Let's bring in Eggman, like him in a mech or a bot.
Yeah,
kind of like they do with Bowser Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see another Sonic character probably.
Bring in my Knuckles.
Or maybe another Zelda character that's not the usual ones.
Not the main 3
that they put in. Yeah, not the main 3, or the main 4 if you count Sheep.
Even though she's basically Zelda.
Yeah, I'd like to see like maybe a new character from Breath of the Wild, maybe one of the champions.
Ooh. But then again, they're gonna have make a lot of movesets for that character. Then.
Yeah, that's true.
Then.
I want to play as Rivali and shoot people with arrows.
Okay, next one. Next one. Pelpa Entertainment XL. Oh yes, I have questions for you.
We have answers for you.
Do you prefer Fortnite or PUBG? Never played either.
I've played both, and I think I'm not huge fans of either because Battle Royale games just aren't my thing personally.
I've seen it done before,
because
way better if you ask me. Like, by the footage I've seen, I think I've seen better games of that made better.
My personal problem with like Battle Royale games where it's like you versus like 99 other people is just like
it gets boring.
It's kind of designed for you to lose because the odds are like literally 1
in
in 100.
Yeah.
So it's just for that reason, like I don't want to like play it when there's such a low chance of me winning. And now that I say that out loud, that does feel kind of pretentious. But
you want to just have a chance of winning. You don't want to just go in there and think like, oh, I'm automatically gonna lose.
I don't want to like go into a game like die in 5 minutes and then have to queue for another game and win.
And lose again.
Yeah, and wait for that to start. That's just not how I want to play games. But out of the two, I think I do prefer Fortnite because it's less glitchy. And I like the art style.
I don't get the whole style. I don't get the whole reason why they get so much of a fan base when other games have done this and way better with almost no glitches.
Yeah, it used to be PUBG that was more popular.
I mean, Call of Duty basically done something like that already themselves, and Battlefield.
Alright, number 2. Have you ever animated a fight before? I have not.
Me either. I tried and I failed badly.
We're not the best at drawing.
We're better at editing, script making.
Yep.
Why do you keep uploading trailers on your channel when the fight is taking too long to come? I do that because I don't want us to be just like, oh, you guys get one video a month. Like, I want to make this a separate, like a continuous content series or channel.
Yeah.
And when this guy is not finishing the gameplay episodes, I only have trailers.
Yeah, but part of that is my fault for being lazy, so I should probably apologize for that.
Yeah, he's like, the reason I'm doing trailers is because I don't have any other content to send up for the people to watch.
Yeah, that's probably my fault. You can send your hate my way. Alright, Partner Lily.
Don't forget to press the more.
Right, whoops.
No, for Partner Lily.
Oh, right.
Panther Lily, not Partner Lily.
Well, whatever. Panther, Partner, same thing. Panther Lily asks, Demon, would you ever use an icon that, while not necessarily a fighter, still has some awesome abilities and powers? Like, say, Eric Cartman Bendy, the neighbor from Hello Neighbor, or etc.
Bendy is coming in this series soon. That's one thing, at least we can say that.
Like, Ink Machine Bendy?
Yes. And also, I think we have a few characters. We do have one fight in this. Yes, you can put the template on this, like the actual thumbnail on the screen right here.
Yeah.
6 from Little Nightmares versus Yarny from Unravel, which is basically just these two puzzle wide open people from. They're really small into an actual normal sized world. They're just tiny little people roaming the world.
Okay.
And I thought, like, what if these two fought? What if these two little terrors of big worlds fought each other? Even though one of them don't really fight, and the other one is basically a cannibal.
That would be fascinating.
Yes.
Number 2. What were both of your favorite and least favorite death battles?
Least favorite?
I'll let you go first.
Least favorite is Bowser versus Ganondorf.
Yes.
If you guys are a regular on my channel, you know I hate that episode. Archer knows I hate this episode.
Yes, he has ranted to me about it a multitude of times.
Even though I think Bowser is weaker than what I used to think, he still can beat Ganon, and their stupid little explanation saying that he can only die by the freaking Master Sword is stupid. He's been killed before with regular stuff. Silver arrows, a fucking hammer. He has died from things that aren't the Master Sword.
In Breath of the Wild, you can kill Ganon without the Master Sword.
Again, there. So saying that is the reason why he wins...
Yeah, a little questionable, I guess.
And my favorite still has to be Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro or Kenshiro versus Jotaro.
Yeah, that was a really good fight.
Crash versus Spyro?
Crash versus Spyro, yeah. I like that
It
one.
looks so cartoony, that the animation itself was just so good. And
the animation was so good, but speaking of animations, a lot of my least favorite death battles usually like don't have anything to do with like the outcomes. It's usually either the matchups themselves,
Like Scrooge versus Shovel Knight.
yeah, or the animations. Like for like Scrooge versus Shovel Knight, I feel like that's like the version of Scrooge McDuck that they used was like way too overpowered. To,
Yeah,
like,
the comics, the original
like,
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, for like Shovel Knight to ever like stand a chance against. So like,
if he does
that was just an unfair matchup.
I think if they did the cartoon Scrooge McDuck, maybe.
Yeah, and then when they did the Pokemon versus Digimon episode, the way they I agree with the outcome, but the way they explained it was that basically
It's just teamwork is better than them.
yeah, their teamwork was better, but I feel like they didn't show that very well in the animation because like what's his face just kind of walked up and punched right in the face.
Yeah, Ty.
And like
I think them to say the final form of Agumon was made to kill dragons I don't think that's a fully good explanation.
yeah.
I mean, there's not really dragons in Digimon.
Yeah. I feel like if the reason is gonna be that like
It was made to kill dragons. Can you show us or tell us a bit more?
yeah, and like they had better teamwork, like show that a little better in the animation.
Now your most favorite.
My favorite. Oh man, I did really like the Sonic versus Mario episode they did way back.
In their first season.
Yeah, I liked that one.
Even though a lot of people give it slack and a lot of hate nowadays for some reason. A lot of people give the first season a lot of hate.
I like it.
Either that or Crash Bandicoot vs. Spyro was still one of the favorite things. And I can't wait for next time. I think you all know what we're talking about,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You're weird today. Yeah, I think that would probably have to be my favorite, the Sonic vs. Mario episode. Yeah.
Okay, and
Which one's next?
Archer, what's your favorite fight that you helped with?
My favorite fight.
I think the only fight you really did help is Tracer versus
the
Ruby.
versus Tracer one. I did feel like I contributed a lot more, and like I like that people liked my editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for that one guy, no.
Yeah. Number 4. What is your favorite anime?
We already answered.
We already answered that one.
Least favorite part of JoJo.
Never seen JoJo.
Only seen the first 2, so I can't really say much. There's like 5 parts. So sorry, we can't really answer this.
Thank you for commenting. Anyway.
Mr.
Leoso the Daft Diagnosed. Okay.
Great Demon from ACT8113. Are you going to announce your balance season of reactions pretty soon? And if the reactions group request will be even reacted to? He's talking about my old reactions and stuff. I don't know if I want to do reactions anymore. When you think about it, I haven't done one in like a good year. I mean, when was the last time you seen a reaction I did with you?
I know you've done reactions in the past.
I just lost interest.
I've seen a couple of them actually.
Yeah, I just really lost interest in them.
Yeah. I actually used to do reactions myself.
Okay, here's the next one. This one is for both of you. What is your favorite music meme? We're your number one. We're your number one.
I would actually have to say that's my favorite because that is a very bouncy, like almost jazzy like tune. So.
I love the remix of Living Tombstones made for that.
Yes. So I would say that would also have to be my favorite.
Oh my god! Look at the next question. What's your thought on furries?
What are my thoughts on furries? Well, I'm a brony, so I feel like they're almost like my hated on brethren.
Sad thing is, you don't have a single pony next season.
I mean, I don't really care. I don't expect you to put any MOP
characters just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my show.
Yeah, it's your show. So yeah.
I hope you guys understand. I'm always playing when I always do that with him. This is my show.
Yep.
Okay, that one's just for Archer. What anime have you watched recently?
Well, if I pull up my Funimation account,
you can just put the picture of that right there.
Yeah, I can list it if I can find where it is. Where did I put it? well, you know what?
Just put it right there. Just put it right there, and you guys can read it yourself. Or something.
Yeah. These are my favorite
Whatever.
These are my animes that I've watched recently.
Okay, from Super Saiyan Warrior. He's actually got to miss a lot of our trailers.
Neat.
Who is yours and Archer's favorite Cuphead villain at the...
Favorite Cuphead villain?
But let's take out Devil and King Dice out of this, just to make it more fair.
I like Candy Carnation just for his music.
I just want to do a whole dance number like that.
Yeah, I like... I think he's my favorite just for his music. I think he has some of the best music in the entire game.
And then when Two Living Tombstone did a remix of it, it was just amazing, if you ask me, with that.
Yeah.
And then my favorite has to be either Baroness von Bonbon, based on this guy's hatred of her.
Yeah, I hate that boss with a passion.
That, Hildeberg, Sally Stageplay, or maybe Briny Beard. Briny Beard was just fun to do with all the tricks he did with the parrying.
Yeah, he had a lot of parries. He'd probably be my second favorite for this fight.
Okay. How did you meet Archer? Well,
there are two explanations for that.
First, we'll put up the made-ups. We're back. Sorry, something happened right there. So you were saying about your... Well, about our lore. About our lore, like how our personas met.
Right. We have the video that we have about our lore on how the Red Archer met the Great Demon.
And we'll put that right there for you guys to watch now.
Yeah.
And now we're back.
Okay. Yeah, you missed your chance. You're going to have to go back if you want to...
Watch it again.
Alright. So then...
Our real selves, how we met. I think I met you from a friend, I think.
Yeah, I think, like,
I think it was...
among the, like...
5 people...
group of friends that we would, like, hang out with during high school.
We were, like, the only two that weren't seniors who left during that year.
Yeah, you were, like, there at the moment.
Like, halfway there through the year.
And I don't think I've ever told you this before, but, like, you never seemed, like, very popular to me.
Really? What gave you the idea?
You never seemed very popular to me.
Why do you think I'm always trying to talk to you guys a lot?
Yeah. Like,
when I have a friend, I try to be real sociable with them. When I don't have a friend...
Yeah. So... Yeah, and then I was like, well, like, I kind of feel bad for this guy because, like, I don't want him to be, like, lonely. So, like,
It was a pity meeting at first.
Yeah. It was a little bit of pity. It wasn't until after I had been hanging out with
me by
that
myself.
you told me that you had, like, 10,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. I knew you had a YouTube channel, but I didn't know it was that much until much later.
Yeah.
So...
And then after his high school, we still stayed in contact. Mostly called each other, talked.
Yep.
And then after like a good year later, he joined the channel.
Yeah, I think you said something along the lines of, I'd really like to have a co-host on my channel, and so like that kind of like
sparked the plug.
It kind of like shut off like a red light in my conscience, like. I'm gonna have to do the right thing here, aren't I? So I was like, okay, I'll volunteer myself.
Look how fun that outcome happened.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good time.
And then like also with the new co-host, I can actually stop limiting myself to actual jokes and stuff. Because when one guy doing a joke to himself, it's not really the best thing.
Yeah. And so I hope my inclusion has improved with the series. Number 3, what series are you and Archers a huge fan of? Series in general, I guess. Maybe game series.
I think we said that all before already then.
Well, my favorite is Zelda, but I think another one of my favorites is... Well, technically Sonic, but only because I kind of grew up
Everybody was Super Sonic Race.
I will be the first Sonic fan ever to admit that most of the games are not good. Even though I did grow up playing... Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2,
those were actually good games.
Yeah, Sonic, well...
In their own right.
They do bring something to the table, but they do have...
A lot to be desired.
Yeah, they do have a lot to be desired. I think calling them... Well, you can call them good, but that would be a little bit of a stretch.
Mediocre, at best?
Yeah. But... There are some Sonic games that I think are spectacular and
Sonic
fantastic.
Mania, for one.
Yeah, Sonic Mania is fantastic.
Sonic Generation was fun to play as.
So good.
Sonic Generation was fun to play.
Yeah, also...
And then, besides a lot of people say, I actually do enjoy Sonic Unleashed. Maybe because I play a lot more beat-em-up games.
Yeah.
One of your main favorite games...
your kind of game.
When one of your main favorite games is God of War, I'm pretty sure Sonic Unleashed is going to give you a bit of a pass.
Although, I would like to say, as a Sonic fan, that I would like to tell, like, a lot of other Sonic fans to, like, start respecting other people's opinions of Sonic games. Like, other people are allowed to say that the games are bad.
I've seen a guy who got pissed off someone doing a 3.10 review of Sonic Forces. He's like, the game deserves at least 5.10. Well, you were too harsh on the game. I'm like...
That's his opinion.
And then they told the guy he should stop making game reviews.
Yeah, like, a lot of people give Egoraptor hate for, like, his opinions on Sonic games. Like, he doesn't like any of them, pretty much.
Yeah,
but that's still his opinion.
I can still understand why he doesn't like a lot of the Sonic games.
I can completely understand that.
I think he said Sonic Mania was one of the few games that actually brought him into liking some of the Sonic.
Yeah. Sonic games are an acquired taste.
They're a hit and miss for a lot of people.
Yes. You either like them or you don't.
And with Egoraptor, he doesn't.
Yes.
And you have to accept that. You can't really force the guy to like a thing.
Anyway, before we get too controversial, number 4, favorite trailer I've made for FCC.
I love his Peacock vs. Cuphead trailer he made for us. He also made the Jotaro vs. Ryu, the Devil vs. the Robot Devil. You haven't seen a lot of them, even though I posted them on the channel.
Yeah, I need to spend some time watching them. Luke Bomb.
Luke Tome.
Luke Tome Spirit. Number 1, do you plan on putting Mega Man.exe in a fight?
This Mega Man.
That Mega Man?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just you can find a picture of it anywhere online, so you can just.
Well, you're the one who makes the fights. What do you think?
Mega Man.exe is a bit more overpowered than people think. He's almost as overpowered as Laharl, and that's finding the fight for that guy was pretty difficult to find.
So who would you put him up against then?
I know a friend of mine is making him fight Omnimon from Digimon. Well, I can't do it because that would be just taking someone's fight, and that won't be kind of fair to them.
Number 2, do you ever plan on getting into a live debate with anyone? Well, me and Damon will get into
live debate about anything.
Debates with each other every now and then.
Just watch our gameplay stuff, and we talk nonstop about stuff.
Yeah, we have different opinions.
We talked about game theory a while ago in one of our episodes.
Yeah. That was a trip.
And then we'd also talk about Cuphead itself and our debates about like the age of the characters and stuff.
But if you're like talking about
like versus debate maybe.
If you're talking like a video like made specifically to debate with someone kind of like Game Theory does with their Deadlock series, I don't know. That's
it's based on what we want to talk about and the other person's okay with it.
Yeah.
And then it is who we're going to talk to.
Yeah. Like who would be down for that.
And then again, it has to be a fight we don't agree with if we're going to be talking about versus debating.
Yeah.
And like if we both agree on the winner, why debate about it against each other?
Right. And then number 3, who do you hate in the versus community? Well, I'm not involved enough in the versus community to really answer that. Also, anyone that I would have like any kind of a beef against would like never be enough beef to like
really make a video
call
about
hate. Yeah, I think I've said this in like some gameplay videos. I have very low expectations for like my fellow human race, so it takes a lot for someone to like get on my bad side.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I'm a very forgiving person, so I wouldn't say I hate anybody.
It's understandable. Then with me, I can't really hate anyone. If I hate someone for what they do, I have to look at my own self and say my self is not perfect in itself either.
Yeah. That's a good way to think about it.
I'm like, I don't like this guy's fight series. I don't hate the guy himself. I just don't like what he does with his fight series at some point. But then again, I have to look at what I do. I do stuff differently. They do their stuff differently. I can't really complain if people can complain about my own stuff.
Of course. You can't ever please anybody with like anything you do on YouTube.
Yeah. Especially with the versus community on how toxic it can be with some people.
Of course.
Based on what they try to make their facts the only fact and come at you for what you think.
And from what I've seen of like your community versus like say the Death Battle community, You have a very like clean like community, like as far as I've seen.
Until you see the behind the scenes of people I talk to in other group chats and stuff. I think you're not in those.
Yeah, I'm not in those. But from what I've seen of the comments of some of the videos,
it's very positive.
Yeah, everyone seems to be pretty positive.
Until they find a channel they don't like and they just send out people to attack.
Yeah, hopefully my presence will be positive enough to give everyone joy and happiness.
At least I'm like one of the guys who like to at least talk to the people who don't like our stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yep, I believe that's it. Thank you everybody for your questions.
This is our first together Q&A, and I think it went really well.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
If you guys didn't know, we're actually recording this on the day it's coming out.
Yep. If I am not lazy.
And if you guys, if you guys don't ask a question after this thing was recorded, we're sorry.
Yep.
It's just too late. We did say it's open till the 14th.
Yep. I mean, not counting
the day of the 14th itself.
Well, I mean, not counting those people who we'd answer the questions.
Like during their comments, like during the actual answer. Okay, see you all guys soon. We got other stuff to record.
See you later. Thanks for watching.